Hello all. This is an ID.4 Pro rear-wheel drive vehicle I bought last year. I am going to install a trailer hitch, a 2-inch trailer hitch, on the back of this vehicle. Keep in mind that I'm not going to show the process of taking this off because Branden of EV Nomad has a great video on taking this whole assembly off. The difference between his bumper trailer hitch, receiver hitch, is that he has a lighter duty one. His is 2,000 pounds. Well, this particular one is 3,000 pounds. And there's a crash, which I'll show you when I get to that point, that you have to take off the crash bumper, put this on, then put the crash bumper over it. And that is the difference because you got 4 points here that you fasten it down, which gives this a 3,000 pound rating. But keep in mind the car, I think, is only rated for 2,700 pounds. And this is all that came with it, these little instructions. But Branden had a great video on taking off the rear bumper and getting it ready to put a trailer hitch on. And I would recommend that you watch that video before you attempt this. But eTrailer.com is who I bought this through, and I'm grateful that they have a trailer hitch for the ID.4. I'll show you that part when I get the bumper off the rear of the car. As I get prepared to take the bumper off and put this trailer hitch on, I set aside the tools. This is to take off the 8 bolts that hold on the bumper, the crash bumper. I'm going to need a trim tool, a 1/4 inch with a T25 on it, a T10, a T20, of course my impact gun, and I scrounged these from the tools that I already had laying around here for various purposes. I will let you know if there's any complications or if I need any other besides these tools here. I wanted to point out one thing Branden doesn't show in his video. You need the trim tool. There's a little slot underneath here that you have to pull up so you can finish taking your bumper off. Other than that, it's pretty simple actually. But that is very important. You don't want to break that piece off right there. So here's what it looks like. It's pretty dirty. And I've got to take off the crash bumper next. And here's another thing that Branden doesn't show in his videos. This is a crash sensor, and it just plugs in there, and you have to push this down to pull it out. Definitely don't want to break that, so be careful. And here's your plug. Don't forget to plug that back in when you put your bumper back on, which happens. And plug this back in, of course. Anything else, I'll let you know. Another thing I'm doing differently than Branden is that this is the original bolt. I'm going to put these washers on these. I put medium strength Loctite on these. I do not want those coming off because these are really easy to get off. I was surprised when I took off the crash bumper. But this is one of the other things I'm doing different than Branden. Here are my final thoughts on installing a 2-inch receiver hitch. According to the manufacturer, it has a 300-pound tongue weight, 3,000 pounds of towing capacity. Keep in mind the car wants you to limit it to 2,700 pounds or less. The electrical has not been hooked up. That's something I'm going to do in North Dakota if we decide to pull a trailer with it. Remember, that will greatly impact your range if you're hauling something that weighs 2,700 pounds, which they rate this car at towing capacity. Everything went on real smooth. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very hard to install, between 4 or 5. It's just takes time. Nothing broke. All of the things popped out as they should and went back into place, and quite happy with the results. One of the things we do like about the ID.4, this adds versatility to the car. We have 18,000 miles on this car, 10 months of driving it almost. It's been an incredible car. Glad we purchased it. Thanks for watching.